Good morning and welcome to our early wake up call. It is Kerry's Full Breakfast, the online edition, and it's Andrew here on my own this morning. Now, the reason being, Elaine isn't off. She's actually covering the afternoon show today for Brendan Fuller. So she's on the radio from 3 o'clock. So I'm assuming she's tucked up in bed, fast asleep as we do this. But good morning nonetheless. How was the weekend? All good, I hope. Weather was certainly here in Kerry very, very mixed. We went from really nice sunshine at 1 minute to heavy hailstone and awful wind and rain the next minute. So it was a bit of a bizarre one. But anyway, look, I hope you had a nice weekend. Today kind of promises to be a little bit more, I was going to say nicer, but it'll be certainly grey. There'll be passing showers in places later on. We will see some sun breaking through the clouds as well. But overall, it'll be kind of an overcast and grey day today. Check the weather app on your phone, by the way, because I checked mine yesterday and it says we'll be into 16 or 17 degrees in parts of Kerry as the week goes on. And then next week, we're back to minus in some parts. I swear, it's a bizarre, like 10 or 12 days coming up. But check your weather app. Maybe it's just my phone being really optimistic, but have a look at it there and see if you get the same result as I did. Paper-wise this morning, let's start off with the Irish Examiner, which says sweeteners to relocate to rural towns. This is in a few of the papers this morning, actually. Plans to offer financial incentives to workers to move from cities under decentralisation of public servants. They're to be offered sweeteners and potentially worth thousands of euro to relocate from big cities to rural towns. Now, you'd imagine that because of everything going on with people working from home throughout the pandemic, that's what's after leading the way to this. And I wonder, is there anybody watching this video now who has moved out of the big city and moved back to a more rural area as a result of being able to work from home? Also, this morning, non-essential retail likely to reopen from May. The reopening of things like retail, barbers, hairdressers and hospitality in May and June is expected to be discussed and signed off by ministers tomorrow. So NEFIT is meeting with the government today to give them their latest recommendations. Tomorrow then the actual cabinet will meet themselves to discuss it, and officially we'll be told tomorrow evening what if any restrictions will be lifted on the 5th of April next week. But as we correctly said last week, I think, keep an eye on all of Twitter today because they'll have it before anybody with all these various leaks. And the sports section, lads, this morning, I'll actually show you the picture here. I have the sports section in my hand. I'll move this. Eye of the Storm, Stephen Kenny, pictured on the front page there this morning. What can we say? It was absolutely shocking. We were terrible. It was an embarrassment. It's a disaster. We're not going to qualify for the World Cup now in Qatar. What a weekend for Irish soccer. Anyway, all the sports sections pretty much pick up on the same story this morning. The Irish Daily Mail says Beacon boss must be held accountable. Ministers line up to put pressure on the hospital CEO. Integrity of the rollout must be restored. And anger over schools' silence. Pressure is growing on the board of the Beacon Hospital to sack the embattled CEO after a call made by Simon Coveney to hold them responsible for those for the St. Gerard's School vaccine scandal to account. So if you missed this last week, basically the Beacon Hospital in Dublin, it's a private hospital, their CEO gave out vaccines that were going to go out of date because they needed to be used. He rang the school, a private school in Wicklow where his children attend, St. Gerard's, and he offered teachers there the vaccine. And there's obviously been an uproar over this since because other people haven't gotten the vaccine. And so now there's calls for him to quit. Time will tell. We'll have to see if that actually happens. Not sure it will. Golden oldies can still enjoy a good life in the bedroom, says Felicity at 74. Lovely picture there on the front page of the Irish Daily Mail. And free seeds inside the paper today if you're interested. Collect just 3 tokens to receive your flower or vegetable seeds. That's inside the Irish Daily Mail there. This morning, the Irish Sun then, they kind of go with the same story as the Examiner. We'll give you cash to leave our cities. Plan to boost rural communities and 68,000 to be told work remotely. That's the main story on the front page there. The government is set to offer cash incentives to basically move from the cities and big towns to more rural areas, and that's where you can continue to work from home. Now, as I said, if there's anybody who does work from home or work remotely, get in touch with us and let us know. How do you find it? Do you prefer it? I have a couple of friends who do work for big companies who were, before the pandemic, based in both Dublin and Cork and one in Limerick. They've all moved back to Tralee because the business that they're in is very much a tech side of things, and a lot of what they do can be done online. So they were given computers, desks, office chairs, all that crack, proper broadband. They're now fully working from a space at home. It's saving them an absolute fortune on the rent from cities. And obviously they're closer to home with their family and friends, so they're kind of delighted with that. More there on Stephen Kenny. Kenny fix it is the question in the sports section there. And there's a lovely picture of Maura Higgins there as well, because if you're a fan of Love Island, we found out last month that it got the go ahead and will happen this summer. Now, at the moment, there was kind of an asterisk next to it then saying COVID dependent. Well, it's back in Majorca, so they've got the go ahead to go and do it. You'd imagine there'll be rigorous testing going on anyway. Now, off screen, we're not going to see any of that crack. On screen. But the UK, to be fair, where most of the people will come from, of course, you may get a few from Ireland again, but the cast and crew, let's call them, will primarily be coming from the UK to Majorca. The UK will be in a very different place to the rest of the world by then, with all the vaccine rollout and so on. Or at the very least, life will have some sort of normal look about it. Because even today, I think in the UK, sport returns today, outdoor activities, meeting up with other families, that kind of stuff. There's a bit of that happening already in the UK from today already. So that's in the Sun there as well this morning. Now, some of the top trends we're waking up to today. I don't know if you watched this last night. I recorded it. It was I was watching Line of Duty, so I didn't see it. But Finding Jack Charlton was on Virgin Media last night, and it went down very well. It was a lovely kind of nostalgic look back at Jack Charlton's time as manager. Italia 90, of course, in there as well. The World Cup in '94. But then the sad side of it, of course, is Jack's battle with dementia in the latter stages of his life. And it was quite sad. Really, really lovely doc, by all accounts, from what I was reading this morning, but sad bits, all right. So that was on. And as a result, actually, Donate for Dementia is also trending as well. So Virgin Media did a big piece about it last night. And if you want to help out and donate yourself, you can text MEMORY to 50300. You can donate money that way to help the dementia charities and so on, and Alzheimer's and so on. But Donate for Dementia. Text MEMORY to 50300. Tommy Gorman is trending as well. The RTE Northern editor retired yesterday. I'm not sure how many years of service he had, but anytime you watch anything to do with Northern Ireland, Tommy Gorman was your man, and he was there. He was very good. He is a very good journalist. And he retired, I suppose. Did he retire as of officially yesterday? I think they said on the 6-1 News it was his final report as Northern editor. And Line of Duty is trending as well. So I watched that last night, the second episode of Series 6. It's so good. I understand people are a little bit suspicious of various characters now this morning. There's a lot of theories as, who's this person, who's that person? Are they good, are they bad? There's a lot of that. I won't give any spoilers if you haven't seen it, but last night's episode was good again. So that's also trending as a result this morning. Right, let's flick through some of your comments and see who's up and about with us. Let me go back to the very start here. Michael is in Germany. Morning to you. Hi, good morning, Germany. How's it going? Morning to you as well. Paula, Christina as well. Good morning to you. Sean says good morning from Michigan in the US of A. Morning to the USA as well this morning. Morning to you, Chris. Happy Monday of Holy Week. Have a wonderful day and all the best for the weekend. Thank you very much and have a great day. Yes, of course, Easter is this coming weekend. Andrew sent us an emoji as well and a caricature. Morning. Joan is up with us. James is good morning from Minnesota. Did you know, James, that I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, and it's one of my goals in life is to go to Minnesota and go to an actual Vikings game. It's on my bucket list to do that. But good morning to you as well. She jumped in for a colleague. Yes, she did. So Brendan is off today. So what happens is when when somebody on Radio Kerry on the main music schedule is off, Elaine and I split, and one of us fills in for the person who's off. So Elaine is on the afternoon show today. Absolutely. Morning to you, Trish, as well. Good morning to Stefan. Greetings from Sarah County in Germany. Sorry, not Sarah County. Sarah County, is it? Good morning to you, Stefan. Thank you for watching and tuning in this morning. Trish again. Michael that's the same Michael. Good morning to Julie as well. Morning to Margaret. And good morning to Dolores as well. Happy Monday to you guys, alright? Now, I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go and stick the kettle on and make a big, giant cup of coffee. We've got a really busy show coming up on the radio this morning. Obviously, because I'm on my own, I'm hoping you'll get involved and interact in some way. Any of the comments we have here, we'll certainly give them a shout on the radio in a few minutes' time. You can text or WhatsApp 083 300 3300 as well. And if you're interested, you can check us out on our Instagram page as well. Just search for @Radio Kerry. My own one is there, look, @Andrew Radio DJ down in the there you go. The bottom corner of the screen there. You can check out mine there as well. And Elaine's, you can search for Elaine. She's Elaine Kinsella at Radio. All right. Listen, have a good Monday. Have a good week. As I said, busy show coming up between now and 9 o'clock on the radio. And I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Have a good day. Good luck.